Perfect. We are live on time. Already started seeing some people joining the call. Hey guys, glad to see you joining. Okay, cool. More and more people are coming in. Uh, yep, we'll be starting in about a minute or two. As I'm seeing some people are still kind of coming in. As we have at least a small number of people kind of join, we will start and other people can join as and when they join the call and they can continue from there. Obviously, you'll have a copy of the recording, so it should not be a problem. Seeing we already have a good number of participants. So I guess we're good to start. We already seem to have a decent minimum quorum required to kind of start this meeting, right? So firstly, I'm glad that every one of you took your time out to join the session, and I'm really hopeful to give you a lot of value, which will help you grow your business so that you can kind of implement that into your business and see how it can grow, right? We all know what has happened since COVID-19. Even right now, most businesses are still struggling to kind of get their footing, and especially with the current recessionary environment going on with the war, the Ukraine-Russia war, and everything going on over there, it's become extremely difficult for small businesses, right? So that's why it's extremely important that we ensure that we are taking care of all the basic marketing techniques we have at our disposal so that we can survive and grow in the current environment. So the way I see it is essentially it's like a uh, three-step system. One is the base ground level marketing which is needed to kind of ensure that you reach a certain level, certain benchmark of revenue for your business. And once you reach there, then we can get into the really advanced stuff where you really get to the next level of, trying really high-end marketing tactics and strategies to help you go to the next level. So that is how, the structure is going to be. So the primary focus of this is to have the basic bare minimum marketing techniques which you can start taking to your business even before the end of the challenge, right? For the next 10 days to start implementing these things and start seeing results in your business immediately. So that is when you start seeing, your revenue growing 10% every month, 20% every month. And hopefully by within the next 3 to 4 months, you could actually see even a 50 to 100% growth within your business. So that's how confident I am of this system because we've applied the system across multiple companies and we've seen the benefit of the system. So we are extremely confident that it's going to be beneficial for you as well. To kind of give you an initial introduction about myself, my name is Harsh Shetia. Done my MBA from one of the top 10 B schools in India. Since then, I worked with a lot of companies, a lot of blue chip companies. Like Bisleri, it's one of the top 10 bottled water companies in India. I also work with Johnson and Johnson, which is a Fortune 50 company in the world. I work as a regional sales manager over there. Then I worked with another Indian fintech company called Paytm, which is like a $20 billion market cap company. I was regional sales manager over there. Since then, I've been working with startups, primarily small scale startups, helping them grow, helping them raise capital. And over the last 2 years, 3 years in COVID, I've been heavily working in the crypto space as well, where I've been focusing on, I've been the head of marketing for crypto exchanges and helping them grow in the crypto environment as well over the last 2 years. So the reason why I've kind of transitioned from a lot of tech kind of businesses to this marketing coaching slash software business is essentially to help small businesses to kind of go to the next level, right? So during this stint back in 2018, I ran my own company as well. It was the online healthcare space where I was providing online diagnostic services directly at home for people where they can book the test directly. But unfortunately, due to COVID-19, I had to shut it down because in the initial months, the COVID testing was extremely limited and other miscellaneous testing was completely stopped. And because of all the government restrictions and all the low costs and overhead expenses, despite the past money which I was making over the last 2 years, I had to shut it down during COVID because it became extremely difficult to sustain. And that was like the the real bottom moment of my life, I would say, because shutting down a business it kind of takes like a part of you and it was extremely difficult and a very terrible experience, which I would not wish on my enemies. So ever since then, I've kind of shifted my approach, shifted my philosophy, and decided that in today's day and age, it's extremely important for businesses to survive and thrive. And ever since COVID, I keep seeing these numbers. 90,000 restaurants, it just in US alone, closed down in a year. 50,000 restaurants closed down in UK. So many salons are closed down. So many other small businesses have faced the brunt of COVID-19. So that is why I've taken up the mission to help small businesses, coaches, consultants, other entrepreneurs, that they don't have to go through the same pain which I did, having to close their business down. So that is primarily what I'm hoping to achieve. And that is the first level vision of what I'm trying to achieve, to help entrepreneurs with the basic marketing skills and tactics, which they can implement very easily and very quickly, uh, so that they don't have to close their business down. The next level of what I wish to accomplish is collective portfolio of clients that I have, collective portfolio of businesses which I'm helping grow their businesses. I want them to reach at least $1 billion in revenue over the next 3 years. That is the benchmark that I've set for myself. That I want to impact as many businesses as possible and help them reach $1 billion in revenue. If I can help them reach $1 billion in revenue in the next 3 years, I would consider that my mission as an extreme success. So that is primarily the main vision focus, which is driving me towards doing these activities and to help a lot of businesses grow. And I'm offering the entire service at a very low price. Uh, we are primarily focusing at a value-based pricing system where we won't be charging $1,000, $5,000 like most of the marketing agencies do. In fact, when you see the prices, you'll be extremely surprised that our starting price for a monthly coaching program is just $97. And on the higher end is just $497 a month. So the price is going to be so low that you're going to be uh, sometimes questioning the value of the training that that I'm going to be giving you. And that is why it's extremely important that I first show you the kind of value I'm giving you, and then you realize that this deal is a steal. At $497, it's a damn steal that I'm getting at a low price. And that is the kind of emotion which I want to create. That you feel that it's such a steal that you cannot say no, and you literally beg me to take your credit card and start paying. That's the kind of moment I have, because that is the only way I can impact as many businesses as possible and hope to reach my $1 billion value over the next 3 years. So that was the small introduction about me. Hopefully, I haven't rambled on too much. If I have, but anyways, I'll kind of get into the next step of the discussion. So essentially, moving further into the challenge, the focus of the challenge is primarily going to be focusing on using our created a customized software solution. So the software solution was readily available. We've customized it for specific requirements, which is going to help businesses to kind of grow their business, and especially for the higher ticket subscribers for the $497. We'll be coming up with new growth hacks which are going to be pre-conceived, pre-installed, and set up into your system. So you don't have to worry about the technical setup. We take care of that completely, and you can simply start deploying them as soon as possible. So the idea is to ensure how we can help you with more and more growth hacks which you can implement into your business and start seeing results immediately. That is primarily the focus of what we're going to be achieving. So let me kind of run you through the platform. Our platform is called 297 Digital, because the idea is that even like a $297 subscription, it's pretty good to pretty much run your entire business with just a $297 subscription, monthly subscription. That is the primary goal which you're looking at. So let me start sharing my screen and show you what the platform looks like. So you get an idea of regarding the entire offering, right? So this is the platform, as you can see. We have a mobile app as well, which I'll be sharing more details about. But this is the entire launchpad. This is how it's going to look, with step-by-step guides of what you need to do to get your profile set up right. First is this is the 297 company of mine. Just need the tabs which are there. So first focus is that you get your Google My Business connected. That's the first thing which you need to do, get your Google My Business connected. Then you get your Facebook account connected over here. Then you set up your own web chat widget for your website. So we also have a website tool which is pre-built over here. The number of offerings that we have in our tool is mind-boggling in terms of how many offerings and how many services that we have. So that's why I won't go through each and every one of them today, because if I go through each and every one of them over today, you'll be completely overwhelmed. So that is why today I want to keep it as simple as possible and only focus on a small number of things which you can implement today that you can start seeing results. And you can see as and when we go each and every day forward, you keep implementing one more thing. And by the end of 15 days, you yourself will be surprised of how much progress that you've made over the last 2 weeks. So all this is set up. You can even get your Stripe account connected. To be able to connect your Stripe account, you need to have an existing Stripe account as well. So I would recommend that set up your own Stripe account independently. And once you do that, simply connect that account over here. There's a simple process over here which you can use to connect, and that's going to be extremely easy to take care of that company. So that's a very simple setup over there. Once you connect all of these, right, next step you come to settings over here at the bottom. You come to settings here and complete your business profile. This business profile will involve all your business details. So you'll add your logo over here, the company name, email, contact number, website, all the other details over here, your business address. Then, as I mentioned, the website again, the type of business information, EIN number, etc. All the details are entered over here. This is a very important element which you need to mark. You need to ensure that you're marketing compliant with all the SMS email campaigns you'll be sending out, right? So it's extremely important to set it up. You enable campaigns and triggers over here, and you enable missed call text back as well. This is going to be one of the most important growth hacks which we are going to be focusing on today. Enabling missed call text back, because believe it or not, missed calls are the biggest reason you're losing a lot of your customers and not gaining more customers. So I'll be running into this topic in great detail today. And before the end of the session, you'll be able to see how this can truly help you grow your business. So this is just a basic package you can set up over here, but we've also set up a default automation which you can implement into your business right away. I'll be getting into more details for that kind of stuff. So once your business profile is set up, your next step is to set up your personal profile. In your personal profile, you'll set up your personal name over here. You'll add your working details over here. These are basic, pretty much self-explanatory. I don't think I need to spend much time over here. Just complete all these tasks over here, and that will take care of it. If you want to add new member of your staff, right? Unlike any other softwares which charge you for each and every customer that you had, we don't do that. This is a fixed price software. You can add as many member of your team that you want from the button at the top right. You can simply add as many employees that you want to your business, and this will take care of it. Another important recommendation which I would have is set up your calendar system, connect it to your Google Calendar, or you can connect it to your Outlook calendar, whichever that you want. As you can see, I have multiple calendars set up over here for multiple purposes. So you can set up this calendar over here, and you can use this for setting up bookings, setting appointments, setting up reservations, whatever that you want which is suitable for your business. You can set it up over here. You can even create a group. For example, if you have multiple people working, which are serving customers at the same time, you can create a group for them as well. So this calendar, all that can be set up. This is going to be the most important thing which you need to do right away. We also offer a virtual phone number service. Through this virtual phone number, essentially, this virtual phone number is going to be the backbone of how the entire business is going to operate. Right? So what this virtual number is going to do is, you are going to be promoting this number in all your marketing plans, whether it's your website, it's your Google My Business, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. And each and every time there is a call or an SMS on this number, our CRM system will track. Since it's connected to our CRM, it will track that, and each and every conversation is going to be tracked. So unlike your regular number where you unfortunately end up losing out on a lot of the communication which happen over here, here there's no chance of losing out on any communication. Not just that, you can even directly call from the CRM itself. So if you press this button in the top right over here, you can directly call people from within the CRM itself that you want. Maybe whichever they may be your existing contacts, or you can simply dial a new number over here, whatever might be the case. You can simply call people from within the CRM itself. So essentially, each and every communication that you have can be tracked seamlessly. And you can just, you need to add a number over here, whichever country you're from. As you can see, we have a whole range of countries where we are offering this service. You can choose any service country that you want, whether it's UK, Canada, Australia, Belgium, Denmark, Switzerland, Philippines, Portugal, Sweden, whatever might be. You can choose. For reference, I will use the United States over here. So you can choose your local area. Once you choose your local area code, the option will automatically give a series of drop-down options over here. Once you click search, and just choose one number which is convenient for you. As you can see, the monthly fee is a very low amount over here. It's not too expensive, so you can choose this one. Obviously, the price is going to depend from country to country. Each and every country has their own pricing system. So United States, UK might be slightly different. Germany might be slightly different. Sweden might be slightly different. uh, Whatever the fee is, you need to pay that. And this is just the monthly fee for the number. The calling charges and the SMS charges are going to be separate. Just wanted to clarify that. After this is done, you need to set up your domains as well. Uh, the domains will take care of where your website is going to be hosted. So essentially, you need to have your website hosted as your domain, right? These are all the domains which are set up. All you need to do is click add over here, and you can these guide. You need to simply get your domain record pointing to this domain in your DNS settings of your domain provider. Automatically, nothing too complicated. We actually have an entire training video set created for this, which you can check as well. Once this domain is done, next step is the integration. These integrations you need to set up to connect all your Google accounts, Facebook accounts, and all your accounts, right? You can connect your Google Analytics account, the AdWords account, Google My Business account, Facebook account over here. You can even connect your TikTok account to it. So essentially, all your social media and communication can be managed here, and any messages that you receive on any social media, all of them can be tracked within the platform. That is another huge time saver. Imagine having to manually check your web chat separately, your SMS separately, your Facebook message separately, Instagram message separately, Google My Business message separately, having to track each and every independently would be a huge time suck, right? So this will completely take care of that, where it's going to be a single platform where you can manage all your communication in a single platform. So it's an absolutely phenomenal solution to save you a lot of time. And this solution is going to be taking care of your email services. So we have an email automation solution over here as well. So you simply need to add your custom domain over here. For that, you go to dedicated domain over here and add your domain. You'll have a specific series of DNS entries which you'll have to make. Then you add your domain, and once you do that, your custom domain will be set up, which you can use to start doing marketing. To kind of to kind of run you through a detailed automation setup of how it works, right? We've also created this onboarding course over here. You can simply go to this onboarding over here. This onboarding will have onboarding button over here. Will take you through an online onboarding course, which will take you through all the step-by-step processing which you need. Get your account set up. Ensure that you are fulfilling all the bare minimum basic things which you require to get your account set up. So let me uh, let's see if we can drop delay in loading. Hold on a second. As you can see, it's a free software, obviously. It's the onboarding tutorial over here. So you simply need to add your address, full name, submit. And you'll have the entire step-by-step process which is needed to onboard into the system, right? That's all that you need. Uh, this is the business dashboard. It shows all the opportunities that we have, all the pipeline values is there, at what rate are the customers converting. Your entire business can be managed over here, and the entire summary of your entire business and how it's going here. The conversations, this is the main crux of the CRM conversation, right? You will see each and every conversation that you had with each and every customer in the past. Everything can be managed seamlessly over here. Each and every communication is seamlessly managed over here. It's going to be extremely easy to do that. Here, this is going to be the calendars where each and every appointment, reservation, everything that you have is easily visible over here. Since you have multiple calendars, you can simply click on the right one and you'll see the bookings that you have over there. You'll see them over there, right? So just because you're seeing one over here doesn't mean that my calendar is empty. I have all of those divided across all these different calendars and stuff. So that pretty much covers most of the sign them. And this is the entire CRM system with contact over here. And this is an absolutely phenomenal system. If you look at any specific person over here, when you click that, you will see how that person has even interacted with your business, right? This contact created basically from you can see that the contact is created, the task, if you want a lot of specific task, you can do that. If you want a lot of specific mode, you can do that. You want to do an appointment, or schedule an appointment, you can do that over here. That's extremely easy. This is the opportunities tab where you will see the entire customers, all the customers for your business are there, right? You see them in a Kanban style format over here. If you use the tool called Trello boards, it's very similar to that. You can see, you can create this pipeline of essentially what the funnel for your business looks like. Create this and simply move these people along the funnel side. So if I want to move this one over here, I can move them over here wherever they are at this point of time. So you simply do that. This will help you identify what the opportunity pipeline for your business looks like. This is the right part of it, how the invoices are structured, how the orders are, subscription product, whatever that you created. You can see everything over here. So you can manage uh, all of that, uh, all of that, all the products which you have in your business, any coupons you want to offer, any tax settings you want to offer, integration, anything that you want to offer, you can manage the entire payment side of it. So after covering all these wide features, I'm sure you must have a shitload of questions. You must be extremely confused regarding what the stuff is, right? So right now, as I mentioned, this is just the first step. So please do not get overwhelmed. Over the next 10 days, you'll become extremely proficient with this. Excuse me. You'll become extremely comfortable with this. And I'll kind of run you through each and every step and how that works. So you become more and more comfortable. So now coming back to the original point. This is going to be the bread and butter of how you automate the marketing for your customers so that you don't have to do that manually each and every time. And for the first one, which we want to start off with today, that is going to be missed call text pack. Now, if you recall, I had mentioned that the missed call text pack is one of the most important growth hacks for most business intelligence websites. And here's why. Uh, I've created, I've searched for some statistics online of the impact of missed call text back and how much damage it's caused for businesses. So you can check it out. According to a survey, 85% customers whose calls aren't answered or handled well, they feel negatively towards the company, and 75% would take their business elsewhere. 85% of the customers whose calls aren't answered, they feel negatively, and 75% of the business would take their business elsewhere. Can you truly afford to lose three-fourths of your missed call customers? This is a huge statistic which it should be ringing alarm bells into your head. Imagine this, that you're losing so much of your business for a reason you don't know at all. And this is it. So there are three kinds of problems, right? Generally. Problems, there are three things. There, whenever you're managing a business, right, there tend to be certain sort of gaps as a business owner in terms of how you solve those problems and how you solve the challenges, right? There are things you know that you don't. There are things that you know. It is obviously very easy. Easy to handle. These are very basic solutions you can easily take care of. There are things that you know that you don't know. These are solutions where you can get some outside help to fix your solution. And there are things that you don't know that you don't. These are the blind spots which you're completely unaware about of how you're losing your business. And this is one of them. This cause is definitely one of them. You'll be end up turning customers like crazy and you have no idea why. This is one of the customers made a call to you and you did not answer them. You simply lost it. As simple as that. Businesses in United Kingdom lose over $30 billion every single year due to this call. $30 billion every year just due to this call. Imagine. 61% of consumers are likely to contact a customer if their initial call is not answered. 69% customers will consider switching to a competitor if they experience poor customer service, including unanswered. Now, this is the most staggering one. 80% of all business communications take place over the phone. And in US, nearly 62% phone calls made to a small business go unanswered. Roughly 85% of those people whose calls are not answered will not call back. I want you to think about this statistic and I want you to stew on it. 62%, that means more than half phone calls which are made to a small business, they go unanswered. Out of those 62%, 85% people whose phone calls are unanswered, they won't call back. That is business you've lost and you have no idea why it is lost. Imagine the kind of money, this is not even left on the table. This is money which is completely lost forever. It's not an existing deal, and the worst part is you don't even know why. That is why the missed call takes back is such an important system to implement into your business immediately. That is why that's the first focus of the challenge today, to ensure that you don't end up losing because of a silly reason like this. So let me show you how this system is going to work, right? It's a very simple system, and if you set up the virtual phone number, it's going to be extremely easy and it's going to be immediately implemented. So essentially, when you promote your virtual numbers to all the social media, right? You have the incoming call if it goes, if it's missed, if it becomes busy, or if it goes to voicemail. We'll initially wait for a few seconds so that the person does not feel that it's a bot and it's a real user who's replying to them. Then we will assign it to a specific user into your company, right? So from the teammates that you added in the past, to assign this user. So right now it's just me. So my user, I'm mentioned over here. You can assign it to any user within your team, and he'll be the one responsible for this contact to ensure that he follows up with them diligently. So that's going to be extremely important. Then you add a tag to identify that this contact, we had a missed call with this contact. You add this tag, which will be shown in the CRM. That's going to be extremely vital. Then you send an SMS to the lead that he doesn't feel neglected or forgotten about. So, hey there, sorry we missed your call. How can we help? So, if you send this message within a few seconds of him calling, he'll feel that the business is taking care of him. He will not feel ignored, he will not feel neglected, and he'll feel that someone's taking care of him. So, this is an extremely important step to ensure that the customer is taken care of, and you are acknowledging that you missed your call, you're apologizing for that, and that you're going to get follow up with him. Now, this is an SMS. You can obviously customize this into whatever that you want, which is suitable for your business and what suitable to the kind of communication style that you want to manage. Completely up to you. But this is a rough template which you can use. Then a push notification will be sent to the user who's been assigned above, right? You'll get a push notification that a user has you have a missed call from this user. You need to follow up with them before the lead gets cold. And not just that, you even send him an internal SMS. He will even get an SMS immediately. So he'll get the opportunity, he'll get the number over here and the person name over here of the person who called them. So that he can call them immediately and follow up with them immediately so that the lead does not get cold. With all these settings and setups which we put over here, you think how many customers do you think you would miss out in such a situation now with all the automation set up? So unless there is a human element involved over here, where the employee, your teammate who's assigned the new user, unless that person fails to follow up on the user, there's literally no chance of losing a customer like that. That's how bulletproof this automation is. And after completing this automation, you need to publish this over here and save this. Once you do that, your automation will be live and essentially all your missed calls will be taken care of. And the conversation will be seen over here. Whatever conversation that you had, the automated message that you had, they'll be seen over here. So you can easily track all the communication that you have with the person, and that will take care of it. And also a contact will be created over here of the person. So you can be safe to say that you will not lose track of the person, and each and every information of the person will be captured over here, whatever that you have. Right. So I hope that this was a great session for you today, and I understand it's going to be a lot of information, and it was a lot of information, and it may have been very overwhelming. But let me assure you that this is just a one-time kind of activity, right? Whatever that we're going to be doing over the next 2 weeks, this is just a one-time implementation cost, a one-time implementation time which you're going to require to set all of this up. Once you have all of this set up, right, it's going to pretty much work on autopilot, where you simply have to take care of the conversation, the calendars, the contacts, and that stuff. The setup, you won't have to change much with the setup side, just basic movements over here, and that will pretty much take care of entire business management for you. So our essential job is to use AI to help you minimize all the manual tasks that are there, streamline them, and minimize them as much as possible so that it becomes as simple and as easy for you to manage your business. So I hope this was a good session for you to have. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments. Be happy to address those challenges. And anyways, in the next session, if you have any questions, you can let me know as well so that we can take step by step and discuss the challenges that you have faced. I would be happy to address any questions if you have. So I hope you found the session valuable and looking forward to see you tomorrow. Peace out.